Whenever you're ready.
When I was younger, my friend's mother used to call me Somersault because I would constantly be running around and clumsily bumping into her things. My name's just Summer, and I'm only salty sometimes, but you can call me just Summer. These items in front of me, or in this bag, represent me in the stages of life that I've been through and have yet to experience. So the first item I chose was this flower that I definitely didn't steal from our botanical gardens. This item represents me from when I was younger. As mentioned before, I was clumsy, but I was also a daredevil. A week before I started kindergarten, I broke my left arm trying to jump onto a trapeze in my backyard. And although I had a broken arm and I had to deal with being in a new place, in a new setting, and making new friends, I still did okay. And I still have a lot of those friends that I made in kindergarten to this day. Like all flowers, each person is unique in their own ways and they grow and bloom just like we do as people. And that's how I saw myself relate to this flower. The second item I chose was my grandmother's Kokeshi doll to represent my present. When my grandmother met my grandfather in her native home, Japan, she knew that at one point she'd be leaving to go to America to marry him. Despite what her family wanted, she decided to move with him and took my oldest brother with her to America. This Kokeshi doll, Kokeshi meaning limbless wooden doll, was a part of a family set that her family had at her home in Japan. And when she decided to leave, she took the girl doll with her. And when I graduated high school, it was given to me as a gift. It symbolizes both the journey that she had to take and the journey I'm taking now. As I'm a freshman and I'm learning how to live on my own and be by myself and away from family, just like my grandmother had to. It's an important item to me because it's part of my grandmother's story, and she's no longer here to tell me that story, so it's the closest thing I have to her. So my third item is this mini stapler to represent my future. I'll be using this a lot in my future, in the future that I want. Not only will I use it as a student in college, but also a teacher as well. In my own classroom, whether I'm stapling something to a bulletin board or making packets for my students. As a college student, I'll use this tiny stapler, a baby stapler, if you will. But as a teacher in my classroom, I'll have 2 full-size staplers for my students. The size is a nod to how figuratively small I am now and how over the next couple of years I'll be growing and preparing myself for the career I want. So the final object I have is my theme object. And it's my nose ring and it's stuck in my face, so I can't really put it out on the table, so it's It's kind of small and stuck in my face, but however, this object is unique to me. Other people may have one too, and I think that's super cool because that means I have something in common with someone I have no relation to. But it's still unique to me in my face. I chose this as my theme piece because getting it done was a turning point for me when I was growing up. When I was 16, I didn't think my mom would ever let me get a nose ring, but it's something I wanted since I was 13 years old or something like that. But I somehow persuaded her when we were walking into a mall. The piercing store was right there, and I was like, can we please go in? And she was like, sure. And then next thing you know, I come out with a piercing in my nose. She didn't want me to get it because she thought I wouldn't like it and it was going to permanently mark my face forever. But she was excited for me once she realized how excited I was. Between breaking my arm and piercing my nostril for life, it can be painful, but there's also a lot of joy and adventure that comes with it. These items best represent me through my life journey, and I'm excited to learn about the items you all choose. Thank you for your time and attention.